welcome back everybody. I'm Scott with Off Grid Stoves and More, and today's video is for you out there that are finding that you turned your stove on and you blew a fuse. So what next? Okay, here's the most important thing. If you blow a fuse, you have to understand that your stove is either grounding out, okay, there's a wire touching metal someplace, or you have a faulty mechanical part that if it is activated and it's seized, it will send a surge back and it will blow the fuse. Or you could have just a surge throughout your neighborhood or through your home or whatever to blow that fuse. Okay, I've just had a gentleman that we spoke with that has put in fuse after fuse after fuse, thinking that all of a sudden it's going to start up. I'm not quite sure. But as soon as you blow a fuse, you have got to contact somebody. We're available. Email us at offgridstoves@gmail.com and we will help you diagnose your stove. The problem is every time you turn that stove on and if it's blowing fuses, you're increasing the chances that it's going to blow another electronic part inside your stove, so it can be very costly. So, you know, I just had a gentleman that he put in a new fuse and he blew his motherboard. Very expensive. This is not something that you want to take lightly due to the fact that unfortunately the electronic parts can add up really quick from surges. So if by chance you do blow a fuse, the first thing that most people do is they want to find out if maybe it was just a weak fuse, right? So you just put in another fuse and it might work, which is the case sometimes. But you also have the flip side to where you can create more damage. Now, we do have fuses that we sell by the pack of 5 due to the fact that, you know, it's just a common thing that if you have something wrong with your stove, the first thing that you want to do is you want to try to diagnose it yourself. So you keep blowing fuses. So we sell you 5 fuses. That's not to encourage you to keep putting fuses in. It's just that, you know, fuses are good to have multiples on hand, especially in the winter time. And it's always good to have them on hand because if you get a hold of us and we can, for an emergency situation, possibly help you bypass a bad part or something going on with your stove to where it can get your stove up and running to give you heat while we fix the main problem. So offgridstoves@gmail.com. And again, if you do blow a fuse, contact us and we will help you determine what the problem is, okay? Always remember that when you start your stove for the first time of the season, you're gonna have a lot of creosote if you didn't clean it at the end of the season. That's gonna end up dropping down the chimney due to the fact that creosote, when it adheres and forms on your chimney, it's in a moist form. There is moisture in the creosote. But over the summer with the hot temperatures, that creosote dries out and it falls off of your chimney pipe and it can plug up your tea. If you have a liner that runs down to the exhaust port of your combustion fan, it can pile up down there. Next thing you know, you have airflow issues, yada, 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 yada. So, number one thing you do not do is keep throwing fuses at your stove, okay? If you need to call us, 800-348-1021. We do not answer our phones due to the fact that it is just Julie and I, but email is quickest, like we say in all of our videos. If you email us, it goes right to our cell phone. we are alerted, we look at it, and if we can, take the time to write you back right then, we normally will, but we normally say within an hour or two. So there you go. You guys stay safe out there. Any parts, any troubleshooting advice, off-grid stoves and more. You guys stay safe. Peace.